So in this video, we're going to go through the search settings within Colleague within the admin area. This is the final video from the video series to do with the search section within Colleague, but this video would also be available within the admin area also just as an option. But within the search settings area, we're going to be referencing functionality that was went through in the video series to do with the search. So obviously this video is going to assume that you have access to the admin area, which is a user privilege, and that you have obviously access to the search settings area also. So within admin, under the system category, you've got search settings available here. If we click on search settings, you're going to see the initial options that are available to you to help you configure the search. The first option is the default country for radius searching. So that default as standard will be the United Kingdom. But again, as was mentioned in the radius searching video, it is possible to search across multiple countries if you have set up and arranged for that to do so. So this will list all of the countries that you have access to as a radius search from within the system. The next one along is the ability to open a search result within a new window. So that's going to be defaulted to yes, and we'll assume that when you've got a search result and you're clicking on a record within that search result, you want it to open up in a new tab so that you can stay within the search, but have multiple tabs per record that you click on. So that's set to yes, but if you'd like it to be in a single tab setup, then you can set that to no, and then when you go in, if you did it in that way, then when you went into that record, you'd have that back to search option available to you. The default search by option, so this is for skill criteria searching. If you recall, in skill criteria searching, we discussed that you can search by skill code or skill description. The default again will be skill description on this point, but you can also set it to be skill code. And the final point available here is the number of seconds that you allow to elapse before there is a timeout on the search. So when you're running searches against larger systems, and if they're particularly complicated systems, those searches can take a while to run through. This is the number of seconds that you allow before the search times out in a friendly manner, advising that the search has timed out and giving you the option to retry. We wouldn't expect the search to take any longer than between 30 to 45 seconds, regardless really of the type of search that you're running. But at the same time, there are scenarios where it can take a long time, certainly in radius searching, to process results. So the default here will be 45, but you can amend that to the number of seconds as you see fit. What you've also got here is an option for flag settings. If you recall, flag settings are the ability to be able to highlight different rows within the search results and flag them in a way so that you can color code them for either future use or just to track record as you're working through the search result. And within here is where you can define the entity, being the search type that you're searching within, and then within each of those areas you'll have different flag settings that you can set. So you can name the flags, you can give them their relevant flag text color and also the background color of the flag, and then you've got an example key here that will show you how that flag then appears within the search. So that's the settings and the flag settings, which are the current search options available to you. What's also worth mentioning are user group permissions, because there are several features that we went through that utilize those user group privileges or user group permissions in order to be able to use them. So firstly, to note that if you want the ability to delete searches that have been created by another user, then this is a privilege here that you have or permission that you have to assign against your user group. The ability to export candidate searches or company or contact searches or requirement. So that's the export feature where you export the search result into a spreadsheet. Again, these are the privileges that are associated with enabling that feature. And the option to be able to delete a record, so either deleting a candidate or a contact record from the search results area. Those are privileges that are set here, and again, if you don't have access to that, is that set to no access, then those options won't be available to you from the search result area. But that covers the search settings relating to the search, and that completes the search series for these videos.